What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? So today we're gonna be talking about trying and failing and trying again. I tried, I failed, I tried again, and so should you. Come on, walk with me or sit with me. Just sit. Let's sit and let's chat, okay? I filmed this once already, but I was sick and I looked a mess. Oh, there's no wig today also. We're just trying something new. I wrote down some things and we're going to discuss. This is quite the serious topic for me because I am going through it right now. This is something that I have been not battling. What made me even come to this decision to make this video was because I made myself a promise that I would post on social media every single day, and I failed. I told myself I have to post every day or I am a failure in a sense, because that was the goal. I was like, this is what we're gonna do, I'm gonna stick to it, and this is how that I'm going to be successful with what I'm doing. But I realized that sometimes it is okay to adjust your goals, and it was getting a little toxic for me and for my lifestyle, and I had to dial it back. I had to reel it in and be like, Mia, come on, like, this is not okay. I still want to be able to go outside and go on a walk and have some fresh air and not feel bad about not posting. I still want to be able to hang out with my friends one day and not be like, oh my gosh, we have to film an ASMR video right now, or like I have to leave. Like, I literally did that the other day on my ASMR channel. I was like, y'all, I don't have a post today, like, please, like, let's just like film this ASMR video, which it was fun. It was so fun. Check out my ASMR channel and my main link down below. But I realized that that was not okay, and I did take a little bit more time than I should have, but I got sick. On top of that, I remember I was hanging out with my friends one day, and then maybe it was like the weekend or something, and then I didn't post for that day and like the day after, and then I felt so bad, and I was like, not beating myself up about it, but I was just like, dang, like I have to do this. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna film and I'm just gonna post like 2 more videos, or I'm just gonna post and like make up for it. And then I got sick, and then I was like, frick, like I'm so tired, like I just want to sleep. Like I have to put me first. I had to put me first, Lucius, you know? And I had to take care of myself and sleep and replenish my body and feel better. And so that set me back even more days. But I was like, I really feel like this was just God telling me to slow down, and it's okay, especially because I am about to start school back for this next semester, and I don't think that I could have handled that. I don't think that it was healthy for me to put all that pressure on myself, because I also am involved in school. Like, I have responsibilities there. I was putting all these responsibilities on myself for my channel. I work, I have to take care of myself, you know. Fun time is obviously a must in life. I was telling myself I had to do this, and then I failed at it, and I was like, what the heck? Instead of just being like, I failed, I'm not gonna post anymore, I was like, we need to step back, we need to see what fits my lifestyle the best for how often I can post, you know? It's just like little things, and I'm gonna like give different scenarios to where I felt this same way, where I failed and I had to try again. But it made me realize, like, yes, it is okay to adjust your goals. I was also watching this other YouTube video the other day. Her name's Cozy K on YouTube. She's so sweet, so cozy. I don't know her personally, but I feel like I do. And she had said that same thing. She was like, if you keep failing at a goal, she was like, had a reading goal for the year to read like 30 books, and she couldn't get to 30, and it was like 2 years in a row. She was like, I think it's time to adjust that goal. And I was like, oh my gosh, that resonates with me so much. Like, I think it's time to adjust my goal, because I was doing this for 2 weeks straight. I was, you know, getting it done, but during those 2 weeks I was also on winter break. I also didn't have any obligations. I had the time, so for that time in my life, it was doable, you know. I could do that everyday thing. I was thinking back, even when I was younger in my other channel, my main channel, I wouldn't post every day, but I was still very consistent. I was like, why am I putting all this strain on me now? So yeah, that's what we're talking about. Failing and getting up and trying again, and not just like failing and taking that loss. Like, we're not taking losses, okay? We are not taking losses this year. We are just going to look at it, dissect it, and figure out what the missing pieces are, or like put it back together, you know, do it over. We like hit some of the points on my list. Let me see what we hit. Adjust your goal, boom. Let me see. Posting every day, that wasn't doable for me. It was toxic, okay? It's different if I have one day where I can just edit a bunch of videos and I have those pre-filmed and I can roll those out back to back, which I don't have a problem with. Like, some weeks I will post every single day because I had that time that day to get all this out and post back to back, and that will happen sometimes, you know, if it sees fit. I don't know. Take care of your mental. I had to take care of my mental. I was literally like, oh my gosh, so I had to step back. I had to take a day, go on a walk with my friend, like go outside, touch some grass. I was like, girl, balance. Or another example, just like how I filmed this video once already and I didn't like it. I was sick, I just didn't feel like it was what I wanted to be on the internet. I was like, no, I don't look presentable in this video. I don't feel like this is how I want to show up for myself. I was still trying and trying. I was sick. I failed at that video and I tried again. And here we are. I feel like life, there's a lot of tests in life, and you will be tested to see if you really want it. And I tell my friends this because we're trying to we're working on a project right now. We're working on a project, a whole group of us, and they're like, I don't like how this turned out when I did it. I don't like how this turned out when I did it. And I'm like, you need to do it again. You need to do it over, because if everything was easy and you got it right the first time, each and every time you did it, how would you grow? How would you realize how you could do better if every single time you did something was perfect? Every single time you did something, you succeeded. That's not right. That's not healthy. Obviously, in the perfect world, everyone would succeed the very first time they did everything, but that's not how life works, and I truly believe that that's not how life is supposed to work. I think you are supposed to fail at things, and you are supposed to get back up and try it again, and you're supposed to rework it and figure out how you can do better, and you grow. That's how you grow. That's how growth happens from failure, you know? You're never gonna grow if everything just like works out for you and goes to plan. If you don't have to figure it out, how are you ever gonna know how to do anything? Y'all, I'm spitting. I'm joking. I'm not joking. Okay, go outside, move your body. Sometimes you just need to take that loss, go connect with nature, get it together, get that mind flowing, come back, go back to the drawing board. Gotcha? Gotcha. Relax your mind, pray, meditate, replenish, 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 replenish. Get some social interaction. I feel like I was not being very social, or I'm a very social person actually. I was talking about this with my friends, and this is a whole different video, but I'm just gonna, I actually feel like I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert. I feel like I've kind of dug deep and figured myself out a little bit and what made me the way I was, and the self-reflection is hard. The frontal lobe, y'all, it's developing. And I was really digging deep into myself, and I was like, I don't think I was ever really an introvert. Like I've always had extrovert tendencies. It just, I had to break through some walls. So I've been very extroverted recently, and I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba. Don't know where I was going with that, but I just felt like sharing. Yeah, get some social interaction. I wasn't getting a lot when I was trying to post every day, because I was like, what, at work? Actually, I am pretty social at work. I have a blast at work. Anyways, you know, we need some social interaction off the clock. And don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about hanging out with your friends and taking a day to just really replenish your soul. 2025, replenish your soul, okay? Just really, yeah. You got it. Baby, you got it. Love that song. Shout out to the person that put me on, to Mickey. Shouts out to you. Because at first I was like, I went to a concert, and then I was like, yeah, I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it heavy. If y'all don't mess with Mickey, because like I was already really fond of Dijon. I feel like they kind of go hand in hand, and then I was like, yeah. Don't feel bad for falling short. Don't feel bad, girl. Don't feel bad. I'm talking to myself too, because this is literally the internal thing that I was going through last week, and now we're putting it into a video, and I'm sharing it with you guys because I feel like I know I'm not the only one. I have a lot of energy right now, guys. It's not always all or nothing. This one, hear me out. It's not always all or nothing. Sometimes it's as much as you can do or nothing. Let me repeat that for you. It's not always. It's not always all or nothing. Sometimes it's as much as I can do. Sometimes it's as much as I can handle or nothing. And let me elaborate. I feel like I'm a big all or nothing type of person. I'm like, I have to give it my all. I have to do this. I have to get this expensive camera. I have to get these speakers. I have to get this recording equipment. I have to get this and this and this, and it has to be all right. I have to be all in. I have to do it exactly right or nothing, or it's not gonna happen, or it's not gonna be right. I have to post every single day or nothing, or I failed. That's not healthy. It's not a good way to think, and I do know that I think like this sometimes, and I have to hold on, you know, pause. I really have to just be like, girl, let's reality check. Come on. As much as you can do is equivalent to the all. If you know what I'm trying to say. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if what I'm saying is coming out correctly. Your all looks different than someone else's all. Your as much as you can do is different as someone else's as much as they can do. You might be able to post a video 3 times a week. This other person can post 6, but their lifestyle, it looks different than yours. You could be a parent. You could be taking care of a loved one. Not everyone's story is written exactly the same. Not everyone's life is written exactly the same. So you have to adjust it to what can be good for you, you know? And I have to really tell myself this, like, I can't do this every single day. I can't go to the gym every single day. I feel like there was a really toxic cycle, especially if you're a dancer, you might understand this, but I danced for 8 years growing up. This was before my YouTube era. I was a little dancer, and I remember we would be in class and they would be like, you're skipping class, you're missing class, there's someone here and they're getting better than you. Yes, that is true. If you're being lazy and you're like, I don't want to go, like I just want to sleep, there is someone that's at that gym getting stronger than you. There is someone that is at that dance studio getting better than you, learning that technique a little bit better than you. But I feel like, let's just use the gym for the example, and that is true, but they could maybe be able to go every single day, and that is great for them. But if you are only able to go and show up 4 times out of the 7-day week, that is perfectly fine. As long as you are trying and you are trying to better yourself and you're trying to do it right, you know, just because you're not able to show up because of certain things that are happening in your life every single day for this exact task, that doesn't mean you're a failure. That doesn't mean you're any less. Yes, if you can go that day, but you're being lazy, you're like, it's too cold, I don't want to walk outside. In that case, yes, you're not showing up for yourself, and that is not okay. Someone is getting better than you because y'all both knew y'all could have went this day and they went that day and you didn't. So they are progressing further. Everyone's track is different. Slow motion is better than no motion. Period. Who said that? I feel like somebody said Kaisen. I said that, but I honestly don't know. If he did, take it and run with it. I don't know. Another thing I wrote down is I always want things to go exactly as planned. When it doesn't, I get very upset and I kind of beat myself up about it. This goes with anything. I didn't stick to my plan. It didn't go exactly how I thought it would in my head, how I how I wrote it out on paper. It didn't happen, and that's normal. Nothing is gonna go exact. There's gonna be some bumps in the road. You're gonna get sick. This one I have bad. One time I tried to get my insurance and I didn't get it right then that day, and I thought I was gonna be able to call, get car insurance, and it would be fine. Oh, sorry. y'all I figured it out eventually, yes, but in that moment I felt like I had failed because I always think that I can do any and everything by myself and I don't need anybody. A great mindset to have. It really is. You should be able to do any and everything by yourself, but sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes when you fail at something, you need some guidance and you need help. And for me, I am very prideful at times, and I have to kind of put that aside whenever there's something that I can't do, there's something that I don't know how to do, and I will cry. I will literally sit there and cry after I tried to get my insurance. They asked me some questions I didn't know, which I didn't have to cry. It would have taken me maybe an extra day to like find this stuff out, but I literally might post this video because I was talking about it, and if y'all want to see it, me working through a little breakdown or like talking about how I feel in those moments, let me know because I have it on my computer. I'll like talk to myself all the time and on my laptop on the little thing, and I just will be like, y'all, I'm going through this right now. I never post it, but and I would like cry, not cry, I'd be like, I'm about to cry, hold on, I'll be right back. And as I'm like working through these emotions, because I just was like felt rejected because I didn't succeed at something that I planned on succeeding at right then. And it's just, I'm just like a little baby sometimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like if it doesn't go my way, not that I'm gonna throw a fit, but I beat myself up about it if it doesn't go my way. I made this big plan and something happened to where it didn't work, and it didn't go right then and there, but like I know it will work. And that's why I love when those things happen to me in the moment. Obviously I don't love it, but I really do like when I have to figure stuff out, because each time I do, I grow, I learn a little bit, something comes from it. So I really appreciate those moments in my life where I feel like oh, defeated. I don't like feeling defeated, but I like what happens after when I defeat the defeated. You know, whenever I come out of it, I'm like, woo, woo, we are strong, girl. Sometimes the plan is for it not to go as planned, so that something could happen in your life that was planned by God, and you didn't know that that was planned, but it not going as planned was the plan so that you could do something even better. Put that on a shirt. What else do we have? Oh, let's talk about some of the ways that I failed and tried again. This is just so you can relate a little bit. First things first, I failed at school. I failed out of school. I didn't fail out, I kind of just stopped going. It was during like the whole COVID time, and I went to college, and I went one semester, and then it was all online, and I didn't even take my finals. I closed that computer. I said, I can't do it. It's putting a strain on me mentally. I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I could not do the school on top of it, and it was really just weighing me down. And I was like, I can't do it. So I didn't do it, and I took like almost 2.5 years off, and I went back to school, and now I'm in my last semester. It is it is in a totally different degree. It's in, well, not totally different, but I started with communications marketing. Then I went to like stenography and stuff, and that my first one was a bachelor's. Then I went to an associate's in stenography. Now I'm in an associate's in graphic design. Like, girl, it will, and now I'm about to graduate this semester. Yeah, I'm in my last semester, but I failed at that, and it took me 2.5 years. It's like, and everyone's timing is different, you know? Everyone has their own divine timing, and everything will work out when it's supposed to, and I truly believe that. And that's one way how I failed, and I tried again. Another thing is, okay, oh my gosh, driving. I could not drive for the life of me when I first started learning, and I cried. I was like, I can't do it. And then I kept trying. I wasn't gonna just not drive, so now I drive. You have your license. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't have your license. Go get your license. Grow up. Come on. This is an eternal thing. I feel like I failed at my very first YouTube channel, and I still love her dearly. I still post on her. That's my baby, and I always will, because I've had her since I was 14. I'm 23 now. I love that channel so much, but it did go in different directions than I thought it would. And then I had this whole different version of myself that wanted to do something completely different. So I started this channel, and I tried again, and I really feel very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not confident, but I feel the passion that I had for that channel I have now in this one, and that is very refreshing. And I just really love that that has even come back to me, that feeling of like wanting to express and wanting to like post for you guys and wanting to film and wanting to do the whole like social thing and like show myself and my thoughts and the way I think. That passion has come back in a different way, and I felt like that different way was in a different channel. So I made this one, and yeah, I failed at that channel, which I do feel like I did have a lot of success from that, but it wasn't at the trajectory that I wanted or I expected. But that's life. Life happens, it's okay, and what are you gonna do next, you know? There's probably a ton of other things that I failed at, and then I tried again, and then, or maybe I failed at it and I just realized that that wasn't for me. Everything that I truly want in life, when I fail at it, I will try again. It might take me a second to get back up and really get back into motion, but anything worth fighting for, you should scrap. Like, you know, fight for it. That's all I gotta say. So if you feel like you failed at something and you are in a whole little pool of self-pity right now, get up, drain the water, and keep it pushing. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Or don't, whatever. You don't have to listen to me, but you should. You should take this as a sign, and you should get up and you should do everything that it takes to reach your goals and everything that it takes to reach your dreams and to become the best version of yourself, because I truly believe in you. And I know if you have the right people around you, they believe in you too. And if you don't, you have your faith and you have God and you have something even greater that believes in you. So please don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Even if it takes years, even if it takes 30 years. Some people don't even get married until they turn like 50. They didn't give up. Gee, why you gotta give up? Follow my other little socials and stuff. Let me know if you want me to speak on anything else that maybe I could relate to that you're going through, and we'll see what I can do. Love you. Thank you so much for listening if you're here right now at this very end of this video. Also, thank y'all for 230 subscribers. I literally was like refreshing. It was like 211 or 210, and then it hit 211, and I refreshed, and I literally cried in my car, and I had tears rolling down my eyes because I was like, there's 211 people that want to listen to me, and now we're at like 230 something, and I'm like, there's 230 something people that want to listen to me just talk, like sit here and talk. To some people that's like minuscule. To me, it's the world, and y'all mean the world to me. And thank you for even tuning in, and thank you for like over 1,000 views on that first video that I posted on this brand new channel, brand spanking new channel. Y'all mean, it means nothing but the world to me, and I was like overjoyed whenever I just was like 230 people want to listen to me, want to listen to little old me. Thank you guys so much, and if you're not subscribed already, subscribe and leave a comment down below. We'll chat.